Don't you want it? 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 You lose your little mind. 5, 10
Minisode. Happy holidays from the Minisodes. I'm your host, Mini Sam.
I am the other host, Mini Leslie, bringing you your holiday special.
Hello. Minisode.
Minisode.
I kind of figured since the last movie, if you want to call it that we watched was holiday themed, we can talk about some holiday traditions.
Yeah.
What do we do? I mean, we can talk about Christmas or whatever, but we can also talk about other holiday traditions that we have too. Any holiday traditions.
Any.
What's your favorite holiday?
First and foremost, I love holiday. Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Excuse me.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Arbor Day sucks.
If you know who you are, you know who you are. What? Okay. My favorite holiday, and it sucks because of,
I feel like I know what you're going to say. Because 4th of July is associated with America?
no,
Damn.
actually, yes, I know. just to agree with you. No, Thanksgiving.
Okay. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't like what Thanksgiving is about. In the most healthy way possible. I just like cooking. I love providing food for others and gathering around with people and eating. I think is probably one of the best times that what's my brain is breaking, Sam.
Leslie was at karaoke last night, so.
My voice is gone. No, the best ways that I can spend time. There you go.
Yes.
I got there.
And yeah, it's nothing to do with the actual lore of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's the eating, it's the coming together, it's the cooking, it's the being together. I absolutely agree with that, and I think that is the best part of holidays for me too. Just any holiday. I do love Thanksgiving too because I love eating. But just the coming together, and showing appreciation for the people that you love, and whether that's friends, family, you make your own family. So I think that part of holidays is always special to me.
Yeah.
I love Thanksgiving. Also love Christmas too, for the same reason. It's just an excuse to get together and
eat.
And eat and drink.
And eat and
just
drink.
Enjoy each other's company.
One thing I do want to say is that growing up on TV, so like movies and shows, Thanksgiving, Christmas, they were all in these areas where it snows. So growing up in the desert and not having snow, truly, it's different. It's a different experience because you can still go outside. I mean, it's a little chilly at night, especially. But, having holidays here in Chicago is just different. It really does hit. It does feel like Christmas. It does feel like Thanksgiving.
So it's like, even though you grew up not having any snow around you, the snow really still does add to that feeling.
Yeah, that is, I mean, anytime that it snows, Adam and I turn into children and we go outside and start throwing snowballs at each other. Especially when we had our dog and we would walk him, we would just like start running around and let him like free, and we would just like chase each other. It was fun.
Yeah.
What's your favorite holiday?
I mean, it's probably between like Thanksgiving or Christmas. It's mostly just because of the vibe of the holiday, the coming together, the excuse to, play in the snow, I guess. Because that was a big part, because I grew up, north of the city, so
Snow.
a lot of snow, and some years it felt like there was more snow in the year than there was warm weather. So, but with that came things like sledding or ice skating or just running around in the snow. Those are some of like the really good fun memories as a kid. And so, yeah, I think that a lot of my childhood memories inherently take place in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
So when I see snow, yes, I'm like, fuck, it's going to be cold. Here we go again. But I do like the snow.
Yeah.
One of the times I remember sledding, actually, because, you sled enough, you want to go more extreme with it. Someone had built a jump in the middle of the hill. So we're obviously going off that thing.
That's fun.
And we were in an inner tube that it was designed that two people sit back to back.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got on that with my friend and we went off the jump. And when we landed, our heads both went back and we smacked each other in the back of the head. And he must have got it worse than I did because I went down and it definitely hurt. But he, I think, like,
Got a concussion.
probably got a concussion.
A concussion.
Concussion. And saw stars, and he was not okay. He was like out for a second, and then I think I felt more bad for him than I felt bad for myself because he must.
Yeah.
I think he blacked out a little bit, and then
Yeah,
so that happened.
his brain shook in there.
Yeah, his mom had to come pick him up, and they went, and then my sister and her friend tried to go off the jump. And they also toppled and got pretty injured as well. So our lesson was not learned from that.
Because it
was fun.
Yeah, you're children and you're like, oh, okay, that looked like fun. And then you disregard everything else that happened.
They did learn from ours. They didn't go on the one that your heads are right next to each other.
Oh, okay.
They went a forward-facing one. But what ended up happening was when they tried to go off the jump, they didn't go directly down the middle. So they went to the side and it just went like corkscrewed them and they'd all just like toppled, somersaulted over each other. So different problems.
Yeah.
We were learning different things as we were injuring ourselves. And I'm fine today. Everything turned out good.
Is that why you're wearing the hat?
You don't want to see. This is actually holding my skull in place right now from all those things.
The bears are holding your brain together.
Thank you, bears.
Thank you, bears.
Bears.
What
were some of your favorite foods on Thanksgiving?
God. So I'm Mexican,
Mm-hmm.
so every holiday would have tamales. Tamales, pozole. My grandma for Thanksgiving, she would make this really delicious pozole, but with like the turkey. Oh my God, it was so good. We literally would eat that for like weeks. We would go over to her house and eat bowls of food. And it was just so delicious. And the tamales, my aunt would make a ham and she always made it really good and like tender.
Love ham.
I don't like turkey all that much unless it's made by my grandma or my mom because they make it really juicy. So I'm not much of a turkey person. So this last year we made duck. And I think that's going to be my tradition.
Fucking love duck.
I freaking love duck. And Adam, the smoke daddy, the smoke master, did a fantastic job with that duck. It tasted like candy.
Fucking love duck.
So good.
It's like it's like ham in the way of like it's kind of thick like that, and it does it's sweeter. And then if you have that like crispy skin, it's like bacon.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Like that's how he did it. So he like score the back because that's where all the tummy because that's where all the fat is at.
It's usually the breasts that
Yes.
have that you cook.
So we had the whole duck.
Nice.
Without the head or feet.
You don't want it smiling at you. My name used to be Ted.
Oh, that's so sad.
Quack, quack.
Quack, quack.
I'll never quack
I'm
again.
sad.
But you, Ted, were delicious.
Delicious. Usually when it comes to meat, I stop eating because it gets to a point where it's too much. It's just, I'm like, oh God, okay, that's a lot of meat. But with this duck, I was like, is there a second duck? Can we eat another duck? We basically ate the whole duck the whole night, and there was only 3 of us. It was so good.
You lucky ducks.
Ooh.
Lucky ducks.
It is more expensive than a turkey, but I would rather buy something that I am going to eat. And then turkeys are just so big. So if you don't have a lot of people coming by, what's the point? What's the point of bringing a big old bird?
And then you're left over with a bunch of dry turkey.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to eat that in the next day.
I tried to do my mom's recipe, and it didn't happen.
You just don't have the magic touch that she's got.
The thing is, I would help her prepare it. So I was the one cooking it.
The sous chef couldn't do it.
But now I'm the actual chef, so it's like, oh God.
Listen, in my opinion, because I'm not a turkey person either, I am for sure a duck person. That is a way better tradition.
Oh, yes,
Start
it
that
is.
tradition and stick to it.
Oh. As long as Adam lives and he is able to smoke.
Smoke
absolutely.
meat.
Smoke meat.
Yeah.
No, it's smoke cigars. Then we're doing that.
Yeah, that's it. That's the standard. As long as Adam is smoking cigars, we're doing it.
We're doing it. Yeah. No, that's one tradition that I'm excited to continue this year.
Yes. Love that. We did, because my family, the past couple of years, have gone away from turkey because it's the same thing. We're like, we don't really like turkey that much. Why are we spending so much time making a turkey? We did do a entire turkey wrapped in bacon one year, which was very good. It made it more juicy and tastes like bacon, obviously. But still, we were like, what more can we do? So like now we've gone farther and farther away from it. This past year we did surf and turf. So we had a filet. We each had a filet mignon and then crab legs.
Yes.
Oof.
Adam said that he had an uncle that knew someone that would just give him crab legs.
I love crab legs.
So it was a tradition of his to, I think, eat them for Christmas. And so one year he was like, why don't we just like do crab cakes for Christmas? And I was like, oh my God, this sounds so good.
Oh yes, please. And they were so good. It's just, I mean, the crab meat's really good, but the butter and the lemon is just a vehicle for butter.
Yeah, you don't want to be gross and just eat a whole fucking tub of lemon butter.
So you got to use the crab leg as an excuse. Yeah, exactly. It's all a facade. But yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
That was really good. Yeah, it's kind of been fun to just kind of switch it up. Just try different things. Because fuck turkey.
Yeah. I do love side dishes. I think for Thanksgiving, growing up and eating a lot of turkey and stuff, I was very big on the side dishes.
Did, even with the surf and turf, we did keep the stuffing. We did make stuffing because I love stuffing. I really love stuffing.
I've had one stuffing that I really enjoyed, and I've tried to replicate it, and I can't. And it was a vegetarian stuffing with apples in there. My mom, she loves olives. And so we would put olives in the stuffing.
Interesting.
And I hated
That's
it.
not my cup of tea, but it's different.
What's your? It's different.
It's different. The one that we usually have it's just like a classic, like there's celery and made with like beef broth, and obviously a shit ton of bread, and the like Italian seasoning and stuff like that. So yeah, just like a traditional one. But I have had some before that have like cranberries.
Yeah,
so it's like
cranberries.
a sweet, salty kind of thing, which I liked. But I don't know, that kind of classic, just celery in there is pretty good.
Damn. Yeah, I love sides. I love me some cornbread. I'm not a baker. I suck at baking, but I really want to get good at making cornbread because I need it at the table fresh and hot with like fucking a stick of butter on top.
F yes.
Yeah.
The holidays are about butter, is what we're realizing.
Oh yeah.
It's all about butter.
It's butter. Butter is the main dish, but again, you can't just
No.
eat a stick of butter.
We have to create an entire holiday around eating so we can all have an excuse to eat a stick of butter.
That is what we should, we should alleviate from, being like pilgrimism and blah, 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 and us celebrating that we were here in the United States. No, it should now be we're celebrating that we have butter.
Yeah. That's it. I think everyone can get behind that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, even people that are allergic to butter.
They're like, I get it.
Yeah.
I would if I could.
I would if I could.
Yeah.
Sad.
Sorry.
Sorry, sad.
Sorry, sad.
Yeah.
Holidays.
Holidays.
I mean, damn. Now, it's funny that we didn't talk about Halloween at all, being a horror podcast. I do like Halloween.
I do love Halloween.
In my mind, Halloween is really about more just like partying.
Oh, yeah.
That's more just like an excuse to go out and dress up, which I do love dressing up. I do that throughout the whole year, though. So being a performer and,
That is true. I grew up Christian, and then Catholic. So I couldn't dress up for a while. I want to say I went maybe my first 10 years of my life not dressing up. So I think I just started getting the hold of it. I think I'm enjoying it now. But one fun fact about me and my family is that my family started a Halloween party that is now the go-to party for the people in Yuma, Arizona.
Wow. That is quite a switch.
Yeah.
Going from no Halloween
To
the Halloween place.
Yeah.
Wow.
My parents run a scholarship fundraisers, and this party especially is the one that raises a lot of scholarships for first generation Mexican Americans, and
That's great.
yeah. And they also run a tamale festival during December.
Oh my God.
I know.
Let's go.
And it's the biggest tamale festival.
Damn. They got Halloween and Christmas cornered.
Yeah.
With the fests.
There's people that come from around the world.
For the tamales?
World, yes.
Holy
for the
shit.
tamale festival.
God, that sounds so good. I'm
Yeah.
hungry.
I know.
Now I'm hungry.
I want it to be the holidays, but I don't want it to get really cold yet.
No.
But I want there to be snow, but not cold, and a little bit of snow, and then the next day it's sun.
Yeah, I would like that too. But the reality is that we're about to get 8 months of cold and maybe some snow.
Maybe.
Maybe. It doesn't have to have snow. It doesn't, yeah.
I always
It's not
forget.
always snow when it's
The
cold.
summer comes and we're in summer, and I'm like, it feels like what I grew up with, So then in my mind, I'm like, okay, we're going to have 12 more years or 12 more months of this. Of just it being hot.
Yeah, no. We're about to get cold. We're about to get cold.
Okay, but would you rather be cold and be able to layer up? Or do you want to be 118 degrees of heat? Not even inside are you
Oh.
comfortable. Unless you're in my aunt's house and it's fucking cold in there.
All right, let's go to your aunt's
Yeah,
house.
let's go to my aunt's house.
I guess you're right. I mean, at least I can layer. Mm-hmm. And that's cozy.
That's cozy.
That's cozy.
I like being cool and then like warm.
Well, you're already cool.
Yeah. Okay, let's
Freeze frame.
Yeah.
Holidays.
Holidays.
Cool. That was fun.
That was fun.
I'm excited about the holidays as well to get there. But
oh man,
let's enjoy the
Halloween.
summer.
Halloween this year is gonna pop off.
It's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go crazy. We're gonna go crazy. Actually.
Yeah, we're and it's gonna be business. Jesus Christ.
business. Business.
Business.
coming up.
Yeah, I need some green tea and lemon.
Yeah, let's go
Honey.
get you some green tea.
right.
Well, thanks for
Yeah.
stopping by. I mean, we have a number. If you want to share your holiday traditions, would love to hear about them.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, but that'd be very fun.
Yeah.
You can call us at 773-669-6677. Nice. Nailed it.
That's gonna be interesting. Whispering it.
When I'm editing this, I'm going to think, is there a ghost in there? Somebody
Oh my god, someone's haunting me.
Who's haunting this episode?
Well, fine. Color me Leslie on Instagram. Follow me, please.
BP Pritchie T. Follow me. And follow us at the Deadlights Pod.
Deadlights.
Or Playground Social, which is the studio that we're recording this from. Is there a ghost in here? Until next time, let's get mini spooky.
Ooh. La, 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 la.